Okay guys, so I decided that today I'm going somewhere tonight and I want to disconnect for a little while, so I decided instead of doing a daily vlog, I am going to do a twist on a get ready with me video. While I'm getting ready, I'm going to be answering some questions that you guys sent me forever ago and I never got a chance to answer them, so I'm just going to answer them while I'm getting ready. My hair right after I got out of the shower, and I use this Paul Mitchell spray. I don't know if it's focusing on it. It's like a blow drying spray, and I use this Garnier Fructis volume spray. But put it in my hair, brush my hair out, then blow dry my hair. My trick to having the side bang that I always have is to blow dry my bangs the opposite way. So if your bangs go this way, blow dry your bangs that way. Not too difficult, but you guys like my shirt? It's so cute, right? Okay, well, I'm gonna blow dry my hair. Hope this is working. I have my little tripod here and the camera there, so I hope it's working. If not, just bear with me. But I'm done blow drying my hair, and as you can tell, since I blow dry my bangs the opposite way, they're falling this way already, but blah blah blah, whatever. So I'm gonna pin them back while I curl my hair. I'm heating up my Paul Mitchell curling wand. I think it's on like 360 degrees, but I'm letting it heat up for a little while. But I decided that I'm going to answer questions while I do my hair, and most YouTubers answers questions from like YouTube comments or Twitter, and I never see anyone answer questions from Instagram. So a long time ago I asked you guys to ask me questions, and I pulled a few of them, and so I'm going to answer them right now. But I can't pronounce most of the usernames, so I'm just going to put the question up on the screen while when I read it or whatever, and you'll get to see your name on there. So if I picked your question, thank you for answering. I hope I answered your question the way you want, but I really hope this is recording because I can't see the back of the screen. I think it is. Okay, let's start with the first one and then we'll start doing my hair. The first question is, has your condition stopped you from doing anything you want to do? Yes and no. There's different things, because mostly I'm the type of person that if I get something on my mind, like an idea or like a goal or anything that I want to do, I will somehow find a way to do it, because I'm a very stubborn person, which can be a good and bad thing, and I don't like being told that I can't do something, which sounds really bratty, but I don't believe that anything is impossible. So my whole life, even when things have been really hard, I've always told myself that I'm just gonna keep doing my best and working as hard as I can to reach whatever I want to do. But there are some ways, like physically there's stuff that I can't do. Like if I ever, when I was I burned myself. When I was in middle school, I wanted to be in the band. I wanted to play, like, I don't know what instrument, but I couldn't because my vision isn't that great, as you guys know, and I can't read the music unless I'm really close to it. So that was like, I couldn't do it, and that was really frustrating. And ever since then, every time I get something on my mind that I want to do, I will work really hard to get it done. What books do you recommend? Who are the ones who inspire you the most? So what books do I recommend? I posted a video last Sunday. I really burned my finger, you guys. It really hurts. Ugh. I posted a video last Sunday of books that I recommend because you guys know I'm obsessed with Audible, and no, I'm not sponsored by Audible. I just really, really love it. And I suggested some books in that one, but some books that I didn't say in that one. I just finished Andy Cohen's book. Can't think of the name. I think it's called Andy Cohen Diaries or something, and it was pretty good. I don't know. I liked it, and then I didn't like it. So, if you like kind of raunchy comedy, I don't know if that's the right word to describe it, but then you would like this book. And he's another one of the authors that actually, what's it called? Read his own book for Audible. But what else? I finished Hidden Girl, which was about a girl who was from Egypt, and she was sold by her family. And this is a true story. She was sold by her family to America, to a family in America, to be their slave when she was 8 years old. And the whole book just kind of tells her story and everything she went through and how she worked really hard. And I don't want to give it away because it's so good. It's dark and sad, but it's really, really inspirational at the same time, and I really, really liked it. Currently, I'm listening to... I should look up the titles before I tell you. I think it's called Finding Myself, but this is another true story, and it's about a girl who... I remember seeing this in the news. She was kidnapped and forced to stay with a man named Ariel Castro for so many years, and... I'm noticing a theme that I'm liking these sad, depressing books, but at the end of them, they're always really inspiring and really make me want to work hard, so that's kind of why I like them, but it's really sad. I don't know why I like them. Okay, next question. How can we stop thinking about what other people think about us and stop trying to please them? That's a really, really good question. It's not easy to be able to feel like you have to please everyone. I went through a phase where I was just really depressed and upset because I felt like no matter what I did, I couldn't please everyone. And I was always disappointing someone or letting them down. And it took me a really long time to be able to say, you know what, as long as I know I'm doing my best and I keep reminding myself that I'm doing my best and I stay with that mindset, it really helped over time. As far as stopping to think like what other people think about you, you have to make that decision yourself. I've said this, I'm looking for a little tiny clear rubber band. Here it is. I've said this many times, but you are the single biggest influence in your own life. At the end of the day, you can have heroes, you can have people you look up to, but at the end of the day, when you lay your head down on your pillow and you go to sleep, you are the one who is going to change your mindset for when you wake up that next morning, and you're the only one that can control that. And if you start telling yourself that you are enough and you're proud of yourself and you're owning who you are, it's going to make it a whole lot easier to be able to go through your day and think, you know what, if someone thinks this about me, well, that's their opinion. We all have opinions, and hopefully I can change their opinion about me by being nice and kind and not worrying about my looks and just owning who you are and being proud of it. It's super corny to say, but honestly, your confidence is your best accessory, and as long as you work to keep your confidence up, I guarantee you it's going to help in all aspects of your life, and eventually it's going to become easier and easier for you to wake up with that same mindset and being able to go through your day without worrying if someone is judging you or not liking you because of the way you look, which is really just silly. Just tried repositioning my camera because I just realized my head was kind of cut off that entire time. Ugh! I love this chair so much because I can just put my feet up. Okay, so I've done more of my hair. All I've done was the same exact thing the whole time, which you don't want to see because that's super boring. But let's start with the next question. Do you plan to have a P.O Box so we can write you letters and gifts? I noticed some other YouTube channels I'm subscribed to have one. Just wondering. Yes, I do have a P.O Box. I got a P.O Box a while ago. I never really talk about it because I feel like the letters and things that you guys send me are something that, like, it's personal and sweet between us, and I don't ever want anyone to feel like they have to send me a present or something, because that's just not the type of person that I am. But yes, I do have one, and the address is in the description below. But if you want to write me a letter or anything like that, I love, love, love going to my P.O Box and seeing things from around the world, because you guys send me some really amazing stuff, and I'm so grateful for it. But yes, I do have one, but please don't feel like you have to send me a present or something. But yeah, I do have one. Do you still feel insecure? What do you do to stay confident and positive? I absolutely still feel insecure. Yes, my life is kind of in the public eye, and people know my story and know the people in my life, and it's been in the media, and I've put my life out there, even on my own YouTube channel. And yeah, absolutely, I still feel insecure. I'm human. I mean, yes, I am a motivational speaker. Yes, I like, being positive a lot, but I'm a almost 26-year-old female who is hormonal and feels insecure on some days and gets upset, and that's perfectly fine, and I'm perfectly okay with it. And when I have those rare days where I feel like I'm comparing myself way more than I normally do, I let it happen and I get it out of my system. But at the end of the day, I always, always, always remind myself what I do love about myself and what I have in my life that's blessed me and things like that. I don't let it carry over to the next day, but I think it's healthy to let your emotions come out in any way, whether it's writing or listening to music or going to see family or whatever it is. Just as long as you do that and have that little reminder that you're proud of who you are, that's absolutely how I'm able to stay really positive. Now that is done out of the way, now it's time to do things. Start on the next question. How do you survive high school when it gets really stressful? P.S. I love you, and I know this really isn't a question type of thing. I love you too, but high school, oh man, I'm glad I'm not in it anymore. I actually had a really great high school experience, despite, finding that bad video and blah, blah, blah. I really had a really good time. I joined different activities, and I wrote for our paper, and my friends were amazing, so things were really good. But there were times where things would get really stressful, especially once you get older. Like once you're a junior and a senior and you have to start worrying about college and SATs and PSATs and college essays and where are you going to go and what life are you going to choose and blah, blah, blah. It gets really, really stressful. But you have to remind yourself just to enjoy your time there and don't let the stress keep you from doing anything fun, because high school goes by so fast, and I'm telling you, you will never, once you're out of high school, you're an adult, and you have to start worrying about adult problems, and adult problems are not fun. Now that that's done, now it's time to do the makeup. So I am sitting in the sink. I don't know why, I just always sit here, but let's do the next question. Where would you like to live? Throughout this year, I've been able to go visit a lot of different states and even go out of the country, to London and Spain, and I've seen really gorgeous places. But what's really, I think, funny is that if I were to say right now where I would want to live in a dream world, I would say Park City, Utah. I've only been there one time. I was only there for 2 or 3 days. I went for a speaking event there, and I fell in love with the little town that is Park City, Utah. When I was there, it was like cloudy and rainy and overcast, which I don't know. I just loved it. I've never seen so many mountains like that, and I've never smelt the rain with mountains. And if you've never smelt rain, it sounds so weird. If you've never smelt rain in the mountains, you don't know what you're missing, because I didn't know what I was missing and I fell in love with it. And anyway, long-winded answer, I would go to Park City, Utah. Do you ever feel pressure from being such a role model and inspiration to people? That's a really good question. I do. There are times where I think, can I do this? Can I live up to everything that people think I am with everything? Can I do it? Am I strong enough? Because like I told you, there are times where I feel like not that great and I feel like I don't have confidence in myself, and then I think, well, I have to have confidence in myself because I'm this inspiration for people, so I need to be strong and I'm not allowed to be weak. But the reality of the situation is, yes, I am. It's okay for me to be nervous and feel like it's hard to live up to that standard, but you know, it's part of life. It's part of what I've chose to do with my life, and that's just the reality of my situation. There are times where I feel pressure to be the inspiration that everyone sees me as, but I just remind myself, like, Lizzie, you're human. It's fine. If you had to create a music festival, who would be the 3 headliners? Ooh, good question. Let's see. Who do I really, really like right now? Sam Smith, who I met and didn't even know that I met during South by Southwest yesterday. What? South by Southwest yesterday. During South by Southwest last year, I was with Tori Kelly before her show, and he was back there, and she was like, "Oh, Lizzie, meet Sam," like, whatever. And I met him, and he was so sweet, and didn't know who he was. And once he like became famous and I realized who he was, I was like, oh my gosh, I met him. And I didn't even know I met him, but he was so nice. But yeah, I'd say Sam Smith, Tori Kelly, obviously, and Megan Trainor. Yep, I want to be her best friend. I've told everybody already. I don't know why, but I do. How can I be her best friend? You guys should tweet her and tell her to be my friend. Alright, gotta get dressed now. I'm finally done and dressed, and this is today's outfit. You guys know I'm obsessed with my house shoes, but I'm gonna put boots on. But I'm just wearing a cardigan from Target, tank, and I think the scarf is from Target as well. I love Target. I'm all about 101 Dalmatians today. That is it for this video. I hope you liked my twist on doing question and answer and getting ready with me. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new, please don't forget to click subscribe. If you really enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have something you want to say, put it in the comments. And that's it. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 19. Wow, 19. I'm really happy. I feel like this has become part of my routine of getting ready and filming and editing, and I haven't missed a day. And if I know, I don't know, I'm just really impressed with myself. But I'm also really excited because I was going through old vlogs last night and I found one that I'm really, really happy I recorded that I completely forgot I recorded. But you guys will see it because I'm doing something really cool for the last video of Vlogmas. So I'm excited. So stick around if you want to see that video because trust me, it'll be worth it. But I love you and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!